Think the Pocket 3 was the final boss of pocket gimbal cameras? What if I told you the fight is far from over and a couple of unexpected challengers just walked into the arena? In this video, we're breaking down the leaked rumors about DJI's possible Osmo Pocket 4 and the surprise entrance from OPPO, plus why Vivo might be joining the party. Stick around. I'll reveal the one leaked feature that could make creators sell their Pocket 3 overnight. If you love staying ahead of the curve on gear and camera drama, hit subscribe now so you don't miss the verdict. You heard that right. OPPO, the smartphone maker known for camera-first flagships, is reportedly building a handheld gimbal camera handled by their premium division, the same team behind the Find X series. That's not a half-baked side project. It signals they want serious creator market share. Even wilder, Vivo, OPPO's sister company, is said to be further along with pocket-style prototypes shown internally to hundreds of staff. Translation: these companies aren't doodling concepts, they're testing real hardware, which means by 2026, we could have multiple new players pushing DJI hard. Now, let's talk about DJI. The leaks point to a major upgrade for the Osmo Pocket line. Think dual cameras. The main one stays that impressive 1-inch sensor but with refinements, and a second lens could be a telephoto or ultra-wide. Imagine real optical zoom in your pocket or proper cinematic wide shots without ugly digital cropping. There's talk of Hasselblad color tuning coming to the Pocket series, which would dramatically lift color out of the good phone vibe into small cinema camera territory. Resolution whispers include 8K at 30 frames per second and 4K at 120 frames per second for buttery slow-mo, with some rumors even suggesting 4K at 240 frames per second under limits. Add ActiveTrack 7.0 for smarter AI tracking, a larger rotatable 2.5-inch OLED screen for framing yourself, stronger water resistance, and sturdier materials. Yes, it might be slightly heavier, around 190 grams, but that's believable if you pack dual lenses, better cooling, and a bigger battery. Competition matters for creators. If OPPO and Vivo push serious hardware and DJI answers with a Pocket 4 that offers optical zoom and Hasselblad color, we're looking at a rapid step up in small camera capabilities. That means more flexible storytelling for travel creators, better cinematic options for indie filmmakers, and fewer compromises when you want both portability and pro-level footage. Also, better stabilization and AI tracking could change run-and-gun shooting. Less time fixing clips in post, more time creating. So should you buy the Pocket 3 right now, or hold your credit card hostage until DJI drops the Pocket 4? If you need a reliable vlogging camera today, the Pocket 3 is still an absolute champ. If you upgrade often or need optical zoom and top-tier color science, it might be worth holding off, especially if you can wait until the holiday season or early 2026 when signals point to new announcements. Also, remember, if DJI delays, Pocket 3 prices often dip, so waiting could save you money too. None of the Pocket 4 details are confirmed yet, so weigh urgency against potential gains. Alright, what would you pick? A refined Pocket 4 with dual lenses or OPPO's camera-first handheld challenger? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Tell me which feature would make you switch. Ever wished an action camera could be light enough to forget you were wearing it, yet powerful enough to hold its own in a professional edit suite? The DJI Osmo Nano aims to do exactly that. At just 52 grams, this tiny camera is designed to feel invisible in use while still offering features like 10-bit D-Log M color, advanced stabilization, and a modular design that makes it more than just a toy. On paper, it brings together portability, pro-level image flexibility, and fast charging, though there are also some compromises worth knowing before deciding if it's a genuine creator tool or just another gadget. The Osmo Nano follows a minimalistic yet modular approach. The camera snaps into a multifunctional vision dock with magnets and clips, making wearable mounts and quick swaps easy. The camera itself is waterproof to 10 meters, while the dock is only splash-proof, so extra care is needed near water. A 1.9-inch touchscreen provides control, though its small size may feel fiddly. The ability to detach the camera makes flipping views or framing creative angles simple, and the lightweight body encourages experimentation with different mounts. DJI equips the Osmo Nano with a 1x1.3-inch sensor capable of strong dynamic range and 10-bit D-Log M recording, which gives creators flexibility in color grading. The ultra-wide 143-degree fixed lens favors immersive POV shots, though it limits tighter framing. Low-light capture benefits from DJI's Super Night mode, but this mode works at reduced frame rates and in 8-bit color, making it more suitable for casual night shots than high-end cinematic footage. Stabilization is handled by Rocksteady 3.0 and Horizon Balancing, aiming to deliver smooth results for walking shots and moderate sports without needing a gimbal. File transfer speeds are fast, with the higher capacity model supporting up to 600 megabits per second over USB 3.1. Battery life, however, appears modest, roughly around an hour at 4K at 60 frames per second, but the dock recharges the camera to 80% in about 20 minutes, which helps reduce downtime. The interface remains clean but may feel less intuitive than some competitors, especially on such a small screen. Voice commands and gesture controls are included for hands-free operation, which could be useful for action scenarios. Audio is handled by dual microphones, with the added benefit of direct pairing to DJI's wireless mic system without an external receiver. The biggest limitations are the non-removable battery and the dock's limited splash proofing, both of which may deter those who need maximum ruggedness or swappable batteries for extended shoots. Overall, the DJI Osmo Nano offers an intriguing balance of pro-grade features and ultra-portable design. It looks particularly well-suited for creators seeking a discrete POV camera, a lightweight B-cam, or a flexible mounting tool. For more extreme sports or fully rugged conditions, a GoPro Hero or DJI's larger action series may still be the safer choice. Which mount would you try first? Hat, helmet, or dog collar? Drop your answer in the comments, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you do not miss our next gear breakdown.